Hey everybody, just a quick update on my head situation. I went and saw my surgeon today, the one who originally did the first two operations. And tomorrow would be about 5 weeks ago since I had the craniectomy. That's when they had taken the bone plate out. And he informed me that he's happy and everything's going great. And that I'm gonna get a cranioplasty, which is where they put a plastic one in. And yeah, that's gonna be happening in about 3.5 weeks from now, because he's very busy, because he's very good. But yeah, since the last video, I've actually had a lot of swelling reduction going on. So I'm gonna try and move my head in all kinds of directions so you can actually see the extent of the dent. And it's, luckily no one really notices it until I actually tell them. Everyone that knows, oh, you've had the bone removed, oh, I can see it now. But I have also met some new people in the past 5 weeks of my life, and they were like, oh yeah, now I can see what you mean. And it just goes to show, sometimes people, I met one person that said, a lot of people have funny shaped heads and it's not something you actually, pick up on or focus on, until they actually tell them, yeah, my head, this and that. But I've been kind of going on with my life just as I did before, especially in terms of being active. Been riding to work, and I'll get to the precautions I took and all that. Still exercising because I don't feel any different. My head doesn't feel weird because it was never an invasive brain surgery previously. Yeah, they took out the head skull, but they didn't have to go through the dura mater, which is the layers of skin or flesh just underneath the bone, and you need to get through that to enter the brain space, if you will. So yeah, just been feeling really great. I also, what they did is they had a special hat sent to me. So I'm just gonna first show you what the hat actually looks like. In Australia, it's made by Anatomics, and it's basically like a beanie, but it's almost like lycra or stretchy material. And so basically you can put it on and you can obviously make your own opinion of what I look like. I have seen this on a lot of rappers' heads, and also maybe in some religions they have hats like this, but I don't obviously care about what that looks like. It's just funny. But this is the main thing that actually comes with it. So mine's I've put it in cling wrap because of the fact that I use it when I cycle, that I don't want to get I'll rinse it off every time because it gets full of sweat and stuff. So I don't want to actually destroy the plastic. But yeah, it's basically just really hard plastic cover. And that's supposed to basically, so my hole, as you can see, is over there. And then this is kind of designed to, right there is a really good spot, it's comfortable. And it covers the whole hole, basically. So this special hat has a little pocket on the side. So actually maybe you can see there. Then basically just make sure this is the right way up. That basically just goes in there. So whenever I go out, if I'm right now, I'm in a place where the only thing that's gonna potentially fall on my head is my ceiling or lights. And I guess that's just, it's a risk everyone takes, whether they have a piece of their brain skull missing or not. And also at work, I wouldn't really I don't wear it, but if I go and when I go to a restaurant, once I sit down, I'm not going to wear it. But as soon as if I have to drive with someone, or especially on my bike, I would wear it. But I am a little bit maybe self-conscious. I don't want to just go out with this. So I've found a way, you put this on, that's in the right spot. It's obviously in a really comfortable spot. and then just to get a normal hat. And I just adjusted the size a little bit bigger so that it actually goes over really, really well. And it's a nice snug fit and done. No one knows, and it's still pretty safe. So yeah, really good. I'm really happy that, you know, it's not affecting my life that much. So obviously I don't want to wear my special hat while I'm cycling, because I have to, like, I don't want to wash this. It's very, well, I do wash it, but not every day. So I actually went and got myself some, they call it cycling scarf or a headband. I mean, it's one thing for multiple uses. And also a bunch of beanies. Hence why it's also in plastic, so I can just put that on and put the plastic plate in to help, you know, get that in position. And then I'll just put my bike helmet on. With the headbands, it's really cool because it's almost like it's like a tube, you know, headband. It goes over your head. It's really long, and then you get the plate in the correct position, and then I just kind of fold it over, and that also works really well. And especially right now, it's kind of winter it's kind of winter. It is winter in Brisbane, and it's not really that cold. But in the mornings, you know, on the bike, it does get a bit cold. So it also acts really well as, you know, keeping my ears warm and head warm and everything. But I still sweat. So yeah. Anyway, so that's my update. The next one I'll probably do after my surgery. And just explain, like, okay, so now I actually have a plastic head or a plastic part of my skull in, and we'll see how that goes. And obviously it's going to be, again, a whole process of recovery, and we'll talk about that, you know, depending on how it feels and all that. But it should be easy. The one thing that unfortunately is a risk of this next operation is yet again infection, which, by the way, I went really well with my antibiotics. The last video I was on my bottle. Very annoying because you have to, like, shower and you have to keep it dry and all that. When that was done, they took out the PICC line, which was in there. I still have the little mark there, but it was the weirdest thing, and I'll include a photo quickly now to show you how long it actually was in. And remember, I said, so it went into the arm, and then it follows your artery or your vein rather, all the way up into you, and it stops just above your heart. So it's the weirdest. It was the weirdest thing when she took it out. She was like, breathe in, and I was like, breathe out. And every time I breathe out, she'll pull it a little bit, you know, more and more at a time. Well, just 2 pulls and it was out. But it was so, it didn't feel weird when it came out. I didn't actually feel it. It was just weird knowing that something's being pulled out of your body. But oh, it was so great and good when that was done, because I just felt free. And I immediately started going for walks again, and, you know, getting my heart rate up because there's nothing in the way in my veins anymore. So that was really, really exciting. Then I went on tablets for 2 weeks, and the only annoying thing with that was I needed to have 4 for 2 weeks. So that's about 56 maths, hopefully 4 times 14. 4 a day, and it was really, really hard to try and space them out. There were a day or 2 that I actually forgot to finish the 4, so I had to, like, carry on the next day or just push them or squeeze them in. It's annoying, but I got through it. And I mean, obviously I feel great. There's no more swelling or everything, so we all just assume the bacteria is gone. So yeah, anyway, that was the antibiotics. And so now I just talked about the plate, so there's nothing else really. Anyway, yeah, thank you for watching. We'll send another update after the operation. See you guys.